Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, now we're good. Good morning. A lot of liquidity on Q here. Asia consolidated, London swept Asia low, and once London to New York pushed up here, we really, is this the right time? Yep. I think ES on this case, we did take out all these equal highs here, which is very, very good. That's why we're pressing much lower. I hate that this happened overnight though. It's always been the case. News coming, yes, it is coming. What is the news here? It's 10 a.m. news, but what's it? Let me just take a look. Consumer sentiment? I don't even know if it's going to be anything sporadic. But we'll just let it play out. When there's 10 a.m. news, the macro, the 10 macro really isn't that effective. I would defer to the next news, or the next macro, which is 11. But yikes. Just let this play out here. Yeah, nothing much here, right? 10 a.m. just nothing crazy. We have a breaker if this goes above, but I think we want to take out the sell side first. So I'm looking at this on a bigger picture. Yes, swept the sell side there. A little SMT going on here. Not really getting much. Let's play out more. There's that break there. Short is so easy to see right now, but we're just way too deep down. right now our start of the stream. What are we looking at, boys? What are we looking at now? Already swept this sell side here. This one actually a nicer sweep here, unlike the previous one. Let me turn this off. Yeah, it's taken now. ES we equaled low. This it looks like. Smart next hourly here. Chat. Okay, we are left holding a bag in AM, so we're bullet all week. Yeah. Higher time from SMT. It depends where you're looking at. If you're looking at lows being swept, like ES getting swept up here, while NQ already swept all the lows here. We still need a lower time frame entry model, because once we at taking key liquidity level like this, we need confirmation. This could go much deeper, yeah. Go like 60 more points down. Yikes, 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 yikes. This price action is good, at least. Like, it's very clear for the downside with the overnight price action, with ES sweeping the highs and whatnot. But I think since it ran so heavily already, like before even 9:30, and now like 9:30 open, we're at 10 here. We're already like hitting the objective, which is that makes me really want to try to trade 9:30, but I can't do that. Yeah, why is it dropping? The easiest thing for me to show why it's dropping, because it's been bearish. So we're like on the higher time frame, we're shifting much lower. But we break it out on the 5 minutes. It's very clear because we have Asia consolidation on both sides. London takes the Asia lows, and then London to New York takes out all these equal highs here. Notice all these equal highs that we've been facing back and forth here. We've swept this all, and then we propel much lower, taking out this low and likely all the other liquidity below that. Rebasting daily. Let me just check the daily chart real quick. I've been on 4 hour for a while. Yeah, we have the whole daily FEG here. We bounced to the C of it previously, so we have more room to really fill this whole daily here. But it's quite the difference in both ES and Q here. But yeah, we definitely have more room to fall. I don't know if it's difficult for me to jump this short, or yeah, jump in the trend down short. I need to see more of an entry model. We'll see if we can get something going here. I don't want to counter trend this, but if there's a decent long setup, we'll do a tight stop, counter trend. Likely if, let me see ES here. ES just up this sell side, which is very good. This is what I've been looking for as well. I actually would want to see a reaction here. We probably want to retrace higher first before even thinking about lower prices. Because let's say our bias is downside, it's not gonna just go a one way downwards. We're gonna mess around and trap some people. What do you need to go long? The most key thing for me to go long is seeing either a 15-minute to hourly liquidity, depending on your time frame you're looking at. This one for me is just an easy 15-minute liquidity taken. Either that or a point of interest, which is a FAG on a higher time frame. Now we're dropping the 1 minute, see if the 1 minute would flip as well. So first objective already, we took the 15-minute liquidity. We took sell side. We have one more deeper sell side down here, which is another 20 points. And Q really don't got much to go. We have air below. So we can let that play out until it does want to show more bull structure. I just said in the chat, we'll host a giveaway midstream. All you need to do is just like the stream to enter. I didn't win yesterday. So did 100 other people. I think Ryu won yesterday. I'm gonna get that for you after stream. I think I got your Twitter already, so we're good there. This is looking decent at least. Maybe I will just run a tight stop on it. Let me just set up everything I need first. This week hasn't been a roller coaster. It's been pretty hectic, yeah. Let's see, sweep this 5 minute and then we can get more of a 5 minute structure. We got 108. Took a long at 70, assuming after the close of this breaker. It's the right idea since we sub liquidity. Alright, we're looking for a long setup right now at a deep discount. into this 5 minute ideally. Let's see if it starts respecting the bullish PD raise on the 1 minute here. So the first immediate one here. This will make things more bullish if we start respecting. This is more of a BPR here now. Check the 4 hour. Let me check. Yeah, we're in there 4 hour. But we're also in a deep daily and other 4 hour gaps. So like I could also see it running down here first, like another 78 points. So Daniel King said long at 80s should get tagged. I'm gonna wait for more confirmation. If I was trading like less accounts, maybe I'll be more aggressive for these type of trades. But I really want to go for easier trades. Ideally, I want to see this BPR hold though. This low is too strong here. Like, what about something like this? This is too large of a stop for me. Alright, the 1 minute bullish PD raise respecting, which is good. So we flipped violated the immediate bearish one, respecting the bullish one. I'll just pin this. I'm gonna see if I can get an entry off the 1 minute here. Or not the 1 minute, sorry, the 5 minute. See if we get a confirmation here. It's a very strong push there. Rookie questions, but are you trading many accounts at once or rotating them? I'm not trading all my fundeds at once. So like, let's say like you have 10 fundeds, I'm gonna trade half at once. Like I have 2 sets essentially. I separate them. Kind of looking for a return this 5 minute though, before we even think about lower prices, if that's our objective. Tech is moving back up. This is kind of a breaker here too. If we're looking at a very low time frame one, you see a very clear swing point there. That's likely why ES held very well here. Good morning, Christopher. Now we can long. You just gotta find your own entry model. I'm waiting for confirmation. I likely would go for this 5 minute here. But it's violating the bearish P rate on the lower time frame, the 1 minute, and respecting the bullish side. So it's starting to shift much better. Those top TV guys are getting wrecked, shorting every candle. I mean, did they start shorting, like, where? I can't imagine they're shorting at the low, like, and they shorted anywhere here. They've been working at 9:30 everywhere. Down 30k combined? That's no way. That's actually did they show, like, their position and all that? There's no way they do that. Let me just check just for fun while I'm waiting. I want a 5 minute closure above here if you're looking for it. This is gonna be a 5 minute breaker. We got a clean sweep already, which took liquidity, and if we get a closure above, I'm looking for an entry for probably return to this price.
Good to, even though it's a loss, just to be
Let me
involved.
see.
Hell yeah. This is not a Top Step casino. Guys, get your head straight when you start trading.
Just the Top Step.
Cheese and rice. Man, welcome to the world of trading.
What
Go
is
play
this?
football.
Rips is up 3,800, so he's doing something.
Let me just pop in. And it's not even, I'm not, you're probably totally cool.
Are they just gambling, or what are they doing? Let me see. I hate why the 1009. Yeah, that's more of a breakaway, because let's look at let's say ES here. We got a high, or we got a low here. We got a high. We got swept of the low, taking sell side, and closure above, closing the inversion here, leaving it in balance here. So we don't need to come back down since we already violated the bear speed rate. We closure above, and then we made another balance here, followed by a breaker here. So, like, if this breaker were to work, we can't return back down to this imbalance here at the 1009 that you wanted. He swaps accounts a lot. That's funny. They swap account. That's kind of ingenuine. That's Top Step TV for you guys. Yeah. So we basically retrace back to this order block here for high price. Everything's respecting much better on the lower time frame right now. Let's see if we can get an entry model. Trader entertainment. Looks like we did retap back into this 5 minute here. Just letting it play out more. We're gonna wait for the easier entry. But yeah, if we're looking at like daily or higher time frame, we should be looking at lower prices right now. This is the 4 hour. This is very bearish. Looking at the hourly and or the 15 minute, depending on your time frame or entry, still bearish. But if you look at the 1 minute or the 5, we're starting to flip. Well, at least the one, at least. I don't think 5 flipped yet. And unless you're considering the inversion as a flip, which is valid too. So like, we have basically our entry time frame, which is 1 or 5. We have the 15 to hourly, which is our intraday bias. Let's just mark this. I think we already have something like this actually. What's it called? What is it called? Bias? Yeah, there it is. Bearish. Bearish. Bullish. So it's decoupled right now until we get. It's usually better for the low time frame bias is to match it with the intraday bias. Of course, it'll be all good if all three of them match. That's what happened this morning. It was bearish on the daily, bearish on the hourly, and then lower time frame at open. We just kept on moving lower, lower. So keep this in check basically. Is that if it's 5-minute inversion also a BPR? Yeah, it's a BPR basically. Very easy BPR. Yeah, I'll change that BPR then. Oopsies. So it's gonna be still hard to get longs. You want to keep in mind longs will be more counter trend until we flip on the 15 or hourly. So what you want to look at is just let's see here, 4 hour. Keep this as our more of our market maker model style here. Let me just add this into this. Let me just save this. How's a 3-minute FEG look like? Let me take a look then. 3-minute. Oh, are you looking at this 3-minute here? Where would the 15-minute flip here? It's so much higher, so like it'll be much easier to look for shorts still. Even though we took liquidity already, if it could just retrace back up, let's say to this 5-minute here, and then start shifting lower, respecting on the lower time frame, it's gonna be phenomenal shorts there. For now, if you're looking for longs, there's gonna be more counter trend longs, which we might be looking for because I don't think I'm shorting this yet. I need higher prices before I can short. We're at deep. Let's just do a very simple premium discount on the 5. Just this high here, this low. This would actually get us to the premium, or yeah, premium basically. For same thing for ES. This 5 minutes can be a magnet there if we're looking for longs. See if we can get a long to there. Yeah, so we're respecting both sides on the 5-minute now, which is really, really good. Let's see if we get a setup somewhere. I would actually like the 1-minute setup first. I know there's some of you guys who took the setup and then version. Probably took the 1-minute FHE here. Probably took this breaker entry here. Lots of setup you can go for. I'm just kind of waiting for my time to shine. But yeah, definitely comment any setups you have in mind in chat. We'll look forward to it too. Whether it's inversion, whether it's breakers, whether it's turtle soup. If possible, just give the entry or whatever you want the setup a little bit ahead of time so I can demonstrate it or show it. Let's see here. high time frame breaker. What is your high time frame? Is it a 5 minute? If it is, then yes. That 5 effigy gave 38.5 points. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Your stop would be, I guess it won't be that bad. More of like a 10, 12 point stop if you're looking at this. I want to see. So for my criteria for me to short, I need to start seeing the bullish PD ray violated and then a bear structure. Of course, I would like shorts. Let's see. Keep me updated on those Top Step TV though. It's actually pretty good entertainment. There's also a 1 minute mitigation block on the 10-second. Dude, that's the first time someone asked to look at the 10-second chart. So Rips is up on his 1 XFA, but down on 5 combines. Why is he doing that? Like, or that kind of like messy. Did he say he's gonna take this trade on live or sim? Jamie is going in long. Wish you luck. I don't know where you're looking long. Is it you're long at the point that you said it, like right here? It's still a little difficult. We have some wicks above. What's your bias today? This is my bias right now. Bearish, bullish so far. So you want to keep this either, if your entry model is the 5 minute, you want to look at the daily and hourly. If your entry is on the 1 minute, 4 hour, 15. I look at both right now, so that's why you see 1 minute, 15, 4 hour, 5 minute, hourly. And I flip through them. And if this entry is on the 5 minute, I need the hourly to flip, but I don't think we can get that in time. Yeah, like, if we were just like in mid-range, I would be so confident shorting. But we opened up, before it even opened, we already swept some liquidity, right? Like, look at that 930 open here. We already dropped like 150 points from the high, which took out liquidity there. And then we swept yesterday's low before it even opened. What can you really get from there? Things gets really difficult. Especially if you're short bias and like your only target now is the sell side, which is still a big chunk away, but if I'm waiting for 10 a.m. or let's say even 9:45, we already hit 9:45 right there. I got slaughtered 3 out of 4 days this week. I don't think was it this week that crazy? I think this week was pretty tamed. Lots of things happen, but as long as you avoid it and just wait for your setup, you should be fine. Jamie, as long as doing good. Well done, Jamie. Just got tech. Let's see. Nvidia's ripping up. Look at that. And everyone's talking about Tesla nowadays. Like, they're asking if Tesla is a buying opportunity or not, because they've been selling off so much lately. Let me just clear on my chart. There we go. We're basically heading lower and lower. We'll see if Tesla wants us to rotate back up. And Nvidia's such a crazy moving stock this past 2 months, or even this past month. I think this past month, more just like this month, March, we've been doing pretty crazy moves, leaving lots of gaps that would get filled once we actually want to head towards it. Tesla's at 100 at 2023, to rip back to 300 during the year. Yeah, that makes it very, very crazy. What was Nvidia at the start of the year? I'll drink some water, like Monk said. Personal bias. I don't trust Tesla. They have a bad rep in your country. Where's your country? I thought Tesla's pretty loved. By the way, if you watch CJ, I talked to CJ yesterday. This is his last public stream. This free. I think he was talking to me like he just want to go pay to only find the good people or have the good people. Probably likely do the trolls, and he's getting bigger audience, so he just want to make it smaller, tighten it.
In a high efficient manner, you're gonna be super self-critical no matter what. But I try to pull up.
CJ is one hell of a guy. From Scandinavia, there's so many alternatives. I really haven't seen that many electric cars that are good quality, especially with Tesla like really slashing down their prices, slashing down margins to squeeze the competition out. Order block here. Here comes a sell. You would need much more confirmation in the cells. Let's just see this on the higher type for, or just more barcoding here. Leon is looking for a long entry. Let's wish him luck. This order block's still holding for now. If we invert the 1009 and break lows, we're going down. 1009 is basically at the low, so having this inverted wouldn't really do much for you. Let's say it inverted here. You're expecting like a decent drop, but like it could just not even take the low. It could just make the SMC. So I don't know, like this is more of a breakaway gap. I don't even want to consider this right here. It could maybe come down and like see if it would support price here. But we want to see more immediate price action on the 1 minute at least. Tanya got angry today or yesterday. She skipped today. I talked to her in private a lot of times. She's just saying she's taking a 3-day weekend, which is well deserved. There's that push up. Wow. So this is what we're looking at here. When there's no FHEs, we're looking at the order blocks, and this order block's been holding price up. And you could kind of see this as an inducement model or soup, however you like it. We have some equal lows here. We soup down the entry and then pushing higher, taking out this high here, which is what we want to see. Now all we need is a nice closure on the 5 here, and then we'll look for potentially a long entry. Jamie made it back. I think Leon, if you also look for longs, you also made it back. So like just following the easy bias. Where did I put my bias at? Okay, I don't have the bias anymore. Luxago is calling for this long here as this bullish breaker, which makes sense. I would want more of a closure though. If you're really, really bullish though, this is the long that you want, immediate long that you want to go for higher prices. It shouldn't really come down to this area now if we're bullish. I definitely want to join you guys in some longs though. Golly. Congrats to all those people who long. Which feature firm would you recommend? It depends. If you're like starting out, I would recommend Top Step. I would recommend My Funny Features, those two. But if you're trying to scale up, Apex is the way to go. But you have to really understand the rules. If you're, I'm assuming that you're very new to prop firms in general. I would very highly recommend this is like a website that me and many other prop traders are working on. It's still adding, still not completed yet, but we have a lot of material there. Lots of prop guides, lots of explanation for prop tools, and then we also have. Let me see. Do we? Let me take a look. Reject off the New York Open here. Yeah, futures definitely have different rules. You really want to understand it before you do anything crazy. Just letting this play out here. I want to get some trades in, but let me just fix something real quick. So the breaker is validated on the 5 minute. We just want to see if it doesn't want to trace back down to it. Huge. I'm not gonna say that. You log the 5 minute inversion, close the trade. 5 minute inversion. This is very clean, very clean. If we even retrace back into the 5 minute balance that made higher prices. Longs are looking pretty decent here. There's no FAG, but there's an order block here. So like if we retrace back to this order block, I would go for it. Don't know if there's anything better than that right now. Any? Taking this 1036. You're looking at this long here. I mean, this could work. If we're bullish, this should hold up. This is more of a 1 minute bullish breaker here. Can you trade with all feature firms through TradingView? Most firms, if you can connect TradeAvate, if they offer TradeAvate, you can connect to TradingView. And most feature firms let you trade on TradeAvate, which is good. Yeah, definitely look at that website that I showed. I should just put in my bio. I'll probably do that soon. Damn. What are you seeing with price here? I would like a retrace down for higher prices. Yeah, lots of consolidation, very slow moves. I mean, I think it should be up like 7,000 a day. If I tracked it right, I was up 9,000 before yesterday, and then I lost 2,000, which should have been less than that. Should have been only like 1,300, 1,400, but I think I doubled my size for half my accounts just because it copied twice. So that knocked me down 2,000 there. But if there's no very clear setup, I'm not gonna try to trade every single day. At the very least, like there's some firms where I need a log trading day. I'll look to do that, but that's the only thing I would be willing to do if there's no setup for me. But let's say if we can close on the 15-minute here, I'll be so bullish to push higher. And we might actually not even close red today if it does that. Can you use Replicanto without NinjaTrader? Replicanto is an add-on of NinjaTrader. So let's say you don't even want to trade on NinjaTrader. You can just have NinjaTrader in the background through your PC or VPS, so it can run it on continuously, and put the NinjaTrader trade copier parameters. So like you make a leader count, and you have all the follower counts, and then you can just trade on TradeView or TradeVate with that leader count, and everything will copy over. If that's what you want to do. Yeah, lots of people went long today. I was recommending going for long after we violated the first bearish PD right here, and we start respecting on the bullish side. Everything respected. I point out this FEG here. I point out the breaker here, and then we didn't. With this consolidation, what you want to focus on is not any imbalance, because we clearly don't have an imbalance. We want to look at just a simple order block, which is still holding. If it were to run down, I'll be more cautious with it. We can just see like every order block is holding. No raid, no trade. No sound from stream. I think there's sound in the stream. It looks good to my side. All right, we're approaching the 15-minute here. Damn. Also, the 5-minute, this is premium discount. We could be looking for, if there's a short setup here, I'll go for it. If not, I think this rips higher, and if we get close on the 15-minute here, I'm going to be looking for higher prices. I'm just trying to play it safe on a Friday. I'm waiting for more of an A setup. Because if we're looking at bearish on higher time frame for daily and intraday, just because we have a 1-minute bullish setup, don't mean I'm gonna take it. I want things to align, and that's like the key for more of a consistent trading. The only what did I do? The only bright thing is we took out sell side here for both ES and Q, which is key to reversal. I don't think we got SMT really. And now in the macro time. So potentially, like, let's say I'm still bearish on the daily and the 15-minute. If we kind of do something like this, I would hammer down shorts and go for that temp piece. That means all my buys will align. What's the BPR? It's just a balance price range. Essentially, just let's just look at this candle here, this down close candle. There's a bearish FEG, which is the balance made from this down close candle. So typically, price would fill this and return lower, but once we close above, this becomes the bearish FEG becomes a bullish inversion, and we also have a a bullish FEG. So the overlapping of that is just a simple BPR, which is a very powerful signature in price. Regret selling old 33 longs. Where's your old 33? No way. Sleepy went long at the low of day, and I'm assuming he probably took profit for 30 points. Okay, it went 120 on his favor. What is the bullish draw on liquidity? I would probably look in the higher time frame. I would like to see these highs run here. So this is probably my draw right now. If we're bullish, still like 200 points higher. I don't know if we get there, but we're already kind of moving a lot of range today. So that'll be my draw for sure. ES already swept this though. I feel like it's more likely that this is just a retrace to premium, and then it will return lower. Maybe not to low day, but this could be just low. Who knows? But what we can see happen, just return back to premium and then just chop around throughout the day. And then we'll just have to be very nimble. Can you do a TGI Friday fib chart on the weekly? I'm not gonna get people to do TGF Friday. It's gonna be more for PM anyways. I don't think we're gonna look for that in AM. I don't really even use TGF Friday. So let's just look at the lower time frame here. We're gonna mark ESNQ here. We have a FEG, bearish FEG that is now becoming an inversion. Any shorts does align well. So if we start disrespecting the bullish side here and respecting the bearish, I would much more rather short than long now. But only thing is we didn't really get to this 5 minutes, so I really want to see this move higher first before shorting. Even enter this 15 minutes. So even if we get a nice bearish setup, I'm not going to jump for it until it hits all my criteria. Oh, let's also do the where would I do it? Probably this low to this high. Cyclic projection target. Yeah, this is easy here if we can get a nice run to this. Retrace to the 15-minute bearish breaker. Oh, is this what you're looking at? This does align. 2 of 9. This probably aligns with the, yeah, between the projection target. This would be awesome. Like I said, just wait patiently. We might get it. Oh, we have a new trader on board here. This trader has a 100% win rate this week. One trade. He told me short. And it went down. Let's see what he does next. Honestly, I kind of want to see this do this now. I want to see this move to the 15 minute. So we do have a bullish breaker here on the 1 minute. Let's see the 5. 5 which would be a little bit lower to 120. But I want to see this hold though. We can maybe get a soup entry there. I don't think I'm taking that at least. I'm waiting for more confirmation. Which prop accounts do you trade with? Prop firm. All the prop firm is listed in the smart prop firm. That's all the 4 that I have. I trade all of them. The accounts, I go for the 150Ks. Other than Apex. Apex, I'm working on the 50Ks right now. But everything else, like Top Step, 150K, Elite, 150K, and my funded features, 150K. And they're all end of day, which I like. I think end of day is much more freedom than intraday trailing. But we're trying to trade more slowly though. We're not trying to rush any prop firms or any payouts. There's gonna be many traders out there that could be blowing a lot of accounts left and right and then finally get a payout. I'm not really trying to do that. I'm trying to grow accounts to get small payouts each time. That's why you only see me take 1 trade, 2 trade, whatnot. Okay, I want to see this hold here though. We dipped inside this 1 minute FEG here, and I want to see this move back to this. I'm not gonna take this long though. I think it doesn't fit my criteria as much. Whoa, you have to make another 4.5k. What is your balance? And what is your what's your balance right now? What's your highest day? Another 4.5k is a lot. Ideally, we want to see this order block hold too. Oopsies. There we go. Surprisingly, ES did go into this 5 minute. I'm watching more NQ. I don't know why. I was neglecting ES. Maybe that's critical there. But I want to see this NQ hold though. Highest day is 2.1k, sitting at 1k in profit of the week. So you were at 2.1k profit, and then now you're at 1k profit, or you're at 1k profit this week? What makes this a 5 minute breaker? We have a low, we have a high, we have sweep the lows, and we have a strong displacement past the high. This is a very simple breaker. So a bullish breaker looks like something like this. Low, high, swept this low, swept this high. This order block here, looking for high prices. What is the section indicator you're using? Take a quick look. It should be TFO, kill zones, and pivots. Very clean. I just want to see this return to the 15 minute. Please do so I can look for shorts. I probably would jump to this breaker more had we close above on the 15 minute. We're not there yet. So Salsa, you're saying we missed the premium. Do you think we go back? If we don't have to trade. That's the thing. I'm trying to get like A+ setups here. I probably, if I was trading by myself, maybe I'll look on some more funny accounts that are not group trading, just like maybe aggressive accounts. I'll probably be longing down here, longing every taps up, and then I could be looking for aggressive shorts too, but I'm not doing that on stream. I'm trying to really go for more discipline for you guys. Monk needs this giveaway because he just passed the account. That's a good thing at least. We'll likely do the giveaway in probably like 10-20 minutes. 10:31 breaker. Is this the one you're talking about? 10:31. Yeah, you could see this as a breaker too. It's more of a 1 minute breaker here. We have a nice liquidity sweep there. Let's see this 5 minute holds here. I would love to see this hold so I can get a return back into this price range, so I can look for a short. But it doesn't have to do that. Just remember the bias, the daily bias bearish, intraday bias bearish. Only the low time frame is bullish, but we're already starting to flip. So like we already violated this bullish PD right here in respect on the bear side, and this is not getting respected either. So every move is starting to shift to all bear side. So what you're doing here, trying to catch a knife, is really, really against trend. I just do want to see this return back up, but it doesn't have to. This is just more like speculation, so I can see a return to this 15 minute. This is the only hope. But it's kind of interesting today. At least today, there's no false signal. So the moment we violate a PD array on the bullish side and start respecting the bear side, we don't get a false signal. So this would have kept on pushing higher, but we closed lower, making this inversion, and then we tapped inside of it, lower prices. This is a pretty good day for quick, aggressive trades, though. Yeah, I did say that, Jamie. Or James, sorry. We hit 50% on the brick of it. And then the 5 minute too, we went into it, NQ'd in. Today, I'm just kind of paying attention to NQ. Just because NQ swept a lot of the liquidity already, but that's what I was saying. Like, maybe I should have looked at ES more. ES looks like it also went to the 15 minute here. Pretty clear balance or rebalancing. I just really expected just a little bit higher. I wasn't really asking for much. Oopsies. Like, look how all I asked for was like probably another 10 points on NQ. Then I would probably look for shorts already. It would have fit my criteria. Just maybe inside of here. It doesn't have to go all the top of it, but just inside of it. But this is the macro here. The macro is calling for the top here. Go for a reversal. It did have a reversal model. More so on ES. Because we did go into the 15 minute point of interest. And now, like, I guess ES is more clean right now. Just look how ES is doing. So we just keep on pushing higher and higher, respecting every order block, respecting every FEG. Goes into the 15 minute point of interest, and then the first imbalance that took the price to this high, to this point of interest, we closed lower. I'm making it a inversion, and then we just retrace all closure under the inversion. And then once we make a lower move, we have FEG that did move higher. So I guess ES is very, very simple today. I'm a fan of ES. Look at this. This order block hitting a dime. Crazy. I would just take this all day if had it been aligned with my bias on the 15 minute, or in this case the hourly, because it's a 5 minute chart. Should be down here a little bit. Yeah, it hit really clean there. So when you look at this 5 minute breaker, I know some people didn't see this a 5 minute breaker or didn't understand it. It's just a low high. It's a very clean sweep to get liquidity. It looks like it's not working. That was like just a reaction. And then we do have triple highs here now on ES. Very, very interesting. We'll see if this holds or not. Salsa, been following this week. He taught me to be patient and less impulsive. I could take so many trades today. I think if I took all the trades that I wanted today, that's like, does it fit my A+ or high quality setup? We'd probably be very green today. Because I'll probably take this long. I'll probably take this long too. It might even take this short here. But in the off chance that these 1 minute setups here were to fail like other days, you don't know if this is going to respect well on the 1 minute when the bias is the counter. So I'm more confident if everything aligns with what I want to see. Not, it doesn't have to, all three have to align, but at least the intraday has to align with the low time frame. Intraday is still bearish, so if you're longing everything on low time frame, you're counter trending the intraday bias. And this is the way that you want to do a time alignment. Look at this little 3 drive there. I would want this to hold though. Are you watching ES, NAS? Well, like you're talking about 4X, but like ES, NQ, and then YM. I just put YM on the corner here. Not to trade, it's just more for SMT purposes, more so. We're gonna probably be watching ES on this 5 minute here. We topped in this 5 minute. We held this 5 minute bullish FEG, and now we're traced back to it. Let's see if this closed or not. We're still bearish, guys, on the 15 or the intraday and daily. This would have been such a phenomenal short, man. We were so close from it. Things happen. I wouldn't catch any of these longs now, so we could just change this now. The low time frame is bearish as well, so we have all three against us. Any longs right now is just knife catching. We're showing this bullish break on the 5. They already displaced too far already, and we already hit a lot of these 1 minute internals. And on ES, we even went to this here, so typically once we displace way too far past this breaker here, it's a very tiny breaker. Like, let's say I just do one candle, which normally you would want to do. You don't want to have too large of a breaker, but this already moved pretty substantially. P is short from 1044 bearish breaker. I haven't seen a bearish breaker yet. Let me just see. Maybe I missed it while going over things. Will this be a valid bearish breaker? We have a high, we have a low, higher high, push down the low. I mean, on the 1 minute you could see it, but it's not like a very easy one to play. This would be a bullish breaker here. This is very clean here. If I can, like, if you're like zooming out a little bit and you can kind of see just like consolidation, it's not the cleanest bullish breaker you can do. Yeah, that's exactly. I want to make a video on that time QZ. You want displacement. So if it's like slow grinding, that's just more of a, you know, how price is moving, just consolidating. So like in this 5 minute here, we got strong displacement through the breaker. Makes a very clean breaker. We just lack the time alignment on this, so I can't take this trade. I'm watching for this 5 minute closure too. We'll see if we close above or return back up for higher prices. So we're in a 5 minute breaker right now, and then we could also be in a 1 minute breaker here. If we can get a nice displacement through here, push higher. This could even though it's against the trend, this could align 2 time frames, 1 and 5 here. Okay, water break real quick. Okay, we're back. This water break is not working anymore. Typically when I go for water, that 1 minute when I'm gone, we see something crazy. It's not working anymore. For 9 eyes. Break is still holding, order block still holding. 5-minute FAG is barely holding. Just hate breeding right now. I'm waiting for a setup that aligns with all my bias. How's everyone doing today? I haven't taken a single trade yet. I'm trying to be as disciplined as possible, and if I don't get trade today, it won't matter too much because we're still up, or I'm still up very, very nicely. If you don't know the trade that we took that was big for us, I think it was Wednesday, if I'm correct on that. And Wednesday was this trade here. We can give a quick look at it, but it was, I'll just show the picture of it. Simple, like 15-minute point of interest. We have a bearish breaker. We have SMT, which everything is just hitting with my criteria. And we have BPR, which is a very strong signature price. So inside of this breaker here, midway of it, I shorted 35, had like a 2-point stop, basically. I think it was a little bit less than 2 points, but went for these lows here. Very clean. It went down like I think another 10-15 points, but if I'm trading on 1 minute time frame and my stop is like less than 2 points, 8 points is already 4 RR, and you can't be really too greedy. And that trade made me 1,200, I think, on all my accounts. So that I guess that trade is to carry. That day is trade to carry me right now. There's nothing worth taking in this PA. Simply gambling. Yeah, well, it's not really gambling. If there's some setup that like we can label them like the setups I'm looking for 8 setups. It has to hit all my criteria. It has to hit liquidity. It has to have SMT. It doesn't have to have SMT, but it would be nice. It has to be fitting with all my bias. There's some setups though that are decent, but it's not like a setup. Like it could be more risky just because it's counter trend. Everything else works. It's just missing some points. But if you're trading recklessly, of course it's gonna be gambling. But there's decent setups though. Like this 5-minute breaker with this order block here. I don't think this is too much of a gamble. It's just not a setup. It's probably like a B- setup just because it lacks a lot of things. Let me read the chat. Why are you not taking the 5-minute inversion on NQ? Let me take a look. Let me check 5-minute inversion. I don't really trade inversion like that. I mean, it is a bearish entry model, which would have worked. I would probably, I don't know. Everything else is bearish, so that could have worked. I would probably be in favor of that. I don't think I was watching that. Let me just see. 1 minute SMT could long NQ. We have equal lows instead. Yeah, there's a little SMT there. So also another thing that makes it more structural, like let's say we get a close above here. We get a strong displacement through here, and then return back to this breaker for higher prices. We'll have this breaker here, and this 1 minute breaker would actually align inside this 5-minute breaker. So we have like kind of like a double confluence on multiple time frame. That's like another thing I look for. It doesn't have to happen every single time, but maybe that would support it because you're supported on the 5 and the 1. What makes it a legit order block? Which one are you talking about here? This is just a bearish order block here. With a closure candle. Oh, or are you talking this 5 minute here? I don't have an order block video. I think that's I don't really use it in an advanced theory type of way. I am still waiting the same cells above relative equal highs. Yeah, I swear it's a relative equal highs. I remember seeing it somewhere. Oh, we're looking. These are relative equal highs on ES. I would want to see it propel higher, just so NQ can propel higher too. Look at that. So keep in mind, daily bias, intraday bias, low time frame bias, all bearish. Try to avoid long as you can. Yeah, we're also looking at the same thing, 15 minute. I was neglective on ES though. I was very confident that NQ would have went into this 15 minute here, but it did. Same thing with 5 here, it didn't. When you're watching two instruments, it's kind of hard to look at the same thing because I'm like, okay, if we move up here, I'm looking for a short. We're right there. Do you think NQ generally is gonna roll over for a while in terms of high time frame? Or what is roll over for a while? Or as in like just chopping around? Is that what you mean? Surprisingly, Nvidia is still pushing higher. Nvidia is a hell of a stock. We'll probably do a giveaway in 10 minutes here. We're at 11:30. If you want to enter, just like the stream. There's only 90 participants, so far you have like 1% chance each. Do that every day. You watch 100 streams, you're likely to get your chances in your favor. Good morning, Julia. Are you live every day? We live every day, but not structured where I'm live in AM every day. I switch it over. Sometimes I'll trade PM just because I anticipate better price action. I join giveaway just like the stream. Like the amount of likes we have a bot that rotates there. Oh, okay, Eric Wang, you're saying like rollover downwards. It's very possible. We already took sell side though. Lots of the sell side, but if we're looking at past that on the hourly, I would ideally want to see this daily FEG fill at the bare minimum. And then we also have another daily FEG here. So this could be topish here. We just need to see what closed today, because if we close under this 4 hour, and then next week can really set us up for lower prices. We've been really pushing highs every single week though. Do you consider 15-minute FEG in your trading? Yes. So if I'm trading the 1 minute, I'm keen on the 15-minute. We're looking at the 4 hour as our daily, 15-minute as our intraday, and then 1 minute as our low time frame, which are low time frame entry essentially. And then if you're looking at 5 hourly daily, that's also a separate model. Yeah, let's see if there's a good short setup I'll go for. Just notice like all the bullish setup here worked out just because it's very easy. Everything's reflected, but the moment we started flipping, all the bullish setup is failing. There's a reason for that.